What's up? What's up, good people? Peace and power. We're gonna get our guest in, so bear with us. Bear with us. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing well. Oh,
Excellent.
you're ready. You're ready.
I'm ready. Yes.
What's up? All right. All right. So I got you in. That was quick. It usually take a little longer than that.
Yay. I was with the pro positive.
Great. Okay. Hey, peace and power, everybody. We're back. We have Krystle Rheaume, the CBD Queen of New England. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic tonight. Thank you so much for having
Hey, I appreciate you for being here. Um, First of all, I want to take a second to let you introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are. Let them know what you want to do. Any type of little fun fact or anything you want to do, go ahead and take the floor.
All right. So my name's Krystle Rheaume. I love the introduction as the CBD Queen of New England. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
I take that very highly because I'm definitely here to educate people about cannabinoids and cannabis, marijuana versus hemp. Products are totally different. I feel like a lot of people have no real clue about the holistic value of a lot of the non-psychoactive cannabinoids. So I kind of started my journey about 6 years ago, looking for something that would help me with like my pain, my inflammation, but also help with my anxiety. And obviously, I couldn't be stoned all day at work while I was working in mouths as a dental assistant. So it brought me into the CBD world. So it started really helping me zen out during the day, but my mind was alert, awake, and focused. And I'm like, this is my jam. I feel like I have this amazing body high, but I'm totally rocking it out at my job. People were starting to notice. My wrist was all of a sudden like not hurting me anymore. I really felt like this is the stuff that I can endorse and get behind. So fast forward, I found CBD American Shaman. This was about 2.5 years ago. And I literally remember a friend saying that this product was going to change my life. And I thought he was so dramatic, you know, so cliche. I'm going to give you something that's going to change your life. But now I hear myself telling this to my customers quite literally every day. And I mean it from like my soul, my friend. So like I'm
Right.
here to change freaking lives. That's what I'm here for. So there's my
Great.
introduction.
Great. That was awesome. That was great. So I want to go back to you talked about the CBD
Yes.
um and the pain and the energy, the natural energy that it gives you. There's a lot of people who take a lot of man-made over-the-counter and prescription drugs for the things that you just explained.
Absolutely.
Can you like tell the people um, what some of the benefits would be of actually choosing something natural as CBD, against their prescribed drugs or over-the-counter drugs?
My favorite thing to do, my friend. So first of all, over-the-counter drugs, we don't have to go into the list of side effects that they have. That leads to a train of more pharmaceuticals to take care of the side effects from the previous. It's just a train. Not only that, we're seeing really major effects on the liver and the kidneys, especially with long-term use of prescription drugs, especially painkillers and any sort of anti-inflammatory. So here's a really great thing about this. I truly believe in my heart that hemp flower is a gift. You know, it is a plant that was put on this earth to use as medicine. It is quite literally a phytonutrient, and it is in the same like plant category as kale and spinach. I'm telling you,
Right.
people missing out on this because the government doesn't want us to know about it, and I hate saying that, but it's the truth because truthfully, if everybody had this in their body, like they would be living a totally different life. They wouldn't be turning to these other pharmaceuticals. So CBD, when it enters the system, it tells your body to produce acid reducing protein. And that is what literally reduces all the inflammation in our body. So these
Right.
products reduce inflammation. They are also analgesics. Layman's terms, that means it calms and relaxes the nerves. So it's helping with like muscle aches and pains. It's helping with stress and anxiety. I mean, literally, it creates homeostasis in the body.
Right.
Homeostasis is complete mind, body, spirit, health, and wellness. Ha! Seriously, get this in your life.
Right. Right. I'm glad you touched on that. Mind, body, spirit, mind, body, soul, however you want to call it. The thing with taking care of some of these physical ailments that people have, the prescription drugs, the over-the-counter drugs, the man-made drugs with the um uh granite, it's got like rock in it, it's got like metals in it, you know what I mean? And that kind of affect us, it affects us physically, but like you said, it hurts one thing to fix another thing.
It's the
And
truth.
you have to think about healing things on a mental level, a spiritual level, and a physical level. And those physical traits in those over-the-counter and prescription drugs, even though it's damaging you physically, it's kind of damaging us on a spiritual level as well, because those things that's in it is not made for our body. So our body is not being in harmony with the reaction of those chemicals in our body right there. You want to touch on that?
I do. So, like I was saying, like this is literally a plant that was put on this earth for a reason. Like I believe God gave us this plant for medicine. In the earliest days, this was where the root of all our medications came from. In the early like 1700s, we were using cannabis for wellness. We were eating it, we were using it in salves, we were putting it on our body. Our own, earliest settlers, we used to actually grow our hemp right next to our vegetable gardens, and the bees
Right.
would pollinate the hemp, and then they would pollinate our vegetables, and we would eat the cannabinoids. Can you believe it? We were putting cannabinoids in our system every day, not even knowing it was happening by natural nature. And we took this out of the equation because we don't grow our own food anymore. Everything's mass
Right.
produced. We take that natural process out of it, and then, in the late 1800s, the pharmaceutical industry came around, and quite literally what they started doing was making a synthetic hemp oil because they could make it much
Right.
quicker in the lab than actually processing acres of hemp, because hemp is a big deal, guys. Like, we're taking a seed and then it's a flower, and then we're processing that flower down to an oil, and then we're taking that oil and we're putting it into edibles. It is a big, huge process. This is not an easy
Right.
thing. So it's a lot easier to make a chemical in a lab that will reproduce that same effect in the human body and then put it into 100 medications, because they can make money off 100 medications. So
Right.
we're bringing it back grassroots. People are starting to care a lot more about what they're putting in their body. They're realizing their body is their temple. They're going vegan. They're going gluten-free. They're realizing that sugar is the devil. I will say it again. The sugar is the devil, people. This is one of the addictions that we have as Americans. It's sugar and alcohol. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Foot and mouth. I'm sorry, I'm live. Honestly,
Now,
these are that are causing inflammation in our body every single day. So then
yes.
going back into our system, and it's creating that natural balance, our ability to have a healthy response to the inflammation caused by the things that we're putting in our body. Right.
Right. Hey, yo, that was great. Because the sugar and the alcohol, I want to speak on this from experience. I felt like I had COVID after drinking alcohol and waking up with mucus build up. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's going on? But as soon as I recognized what it was, got the mucus out,
Yeah.
um, I was back to normal. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people diet. Um, a lot of mucus is produced by chicken. Um, you
Dairy.
know, dairy, milk, cheese, basically everything they tell you it's okay to eat.
foods.
Yeah. Processed foods. Yeah.
Bring it back down to our whole foods, guys. Plants like fruits, vegetables, nuts, berries. Like we literally get all the nutrients we need from plants and nuts and berries. We have all that we need right there. So I used to grow up with this family from the Dominican Republic, and they actually always were cooking with hemp or probably marijuana. I don't know, but they weren't smoking it. It was always in their rice and their beans. It was in their butter. They would saute their chicken with it. They just ate it like as if it was, you know, your dill that you had or your rosemary. They just had it dried in jars and were putting it like I didn't ever understand it. And now it makes perfect sense. Their skin was amazing. They were never complaining about their bodies feeling like shit. Their great grandmother looked like she was, you know, like 15 years old still. I don't even know how she popped out all those children. I don't even understand. But telling
Right.
you, it was all around wellness, and they had it in their body since they were kids. So like the children were all behaved because they all had cannabis in their system. I mean, it's all
Right.
right, guys. We got to lift the taboo. And here's a big thing though. There is a big difference between hemp and marijuana, and the marijuana that's being sold at dispensaries. And I'm not going to knock anybody that goes there and gets it, because you absolutely will get stoned at 28% THC. But we're losing sight of the point of having medicinal dispensaries. Like if you're going to talk about marijuana as medicinal, then why aren't we talking about all the cannabinoids that are reducing inflammation? Because
Right.
THC, news alert, does not reduce any inflammation in the human body, not whatsoever. It doesn't. It causes a psychoactive effect. Hey, I like it. I'm not going to knock it. I use it every day, but microdose it, people, and really get some CBD in your body for pain, inflammation, anxiety. Get some water soluble CBD. This product right here is changing lives every single day. This product works in 3 to 5 minutes, and it lasts 6 to 8 hours in the system. I sample this to over 300 people a month, and literally I don't have to do any explanation. I let them take a shot of it. They feel it in my shop. They're like, holy shit, my shoulder doesn't hurt, my anxiety's gone, my headache's gone. I'm curing neuropathy in stage 4 breast to bone cancer patients. I swear to you, this is the God's honest truth. I can't lie. The things that I've seen happen in the last 2 years in here, like I'm truly blessed to be able to do this. So I'm telling you right
Right.
now, you guys have tried CBD and it hasn't worked. It's likely because you were using a very thick oil that did not have good absorption. So it's really important to have a good quality product in order for it to work properly with your body. CBG is another huge cannabinoid. If you don't know about it, you got to learn, guys. Learn about the cannabinoids that are going to give you wellness in your body. CBG gives you focus and clarity, concentration. It helps with energy. It helps with GI health and brain health. So if you are a long-lasting COVID patient with long-lasting symptoms, these people that are not getting their scent or their taste back, I am telling you, reach out to me, because that product right there, CBG, is returning it in within 5 to 7 days. I'm not even kidding. Literally in 5 to 7 days. I've watched it firsthand. It worked for me. It's working for lots of people in my life. But number one, education is so important in this industry. And I feel like there just isn't enough of it. And there's people out there like blind leading the blind, just trying all these products, not even knowing. And I'm not trying to be like Big Pharma. I want you to
Right.
come to me so you can consult with me and I can put you in the right direction. I don't want you trying all this stuff blindly. That's not the point of it, you know?
Right. Hey, I agree with you totally. Thanks for educating the people on that too. That was very important. So I want to ask you a question. Do you think now I know that the whole wellness movement started to happen some time ago. Do you see more business or more people interested after the pandemic, or you know, versus before?
So I feel like it was just starting to catch on before the pandemic, but because
Mhm.
of the fact that people weren't able to get in to see their doctors, the stress and anxiety and tension of the pandemic itself, people were looking for something really quick, right? They were looking for something that's going to work right now. They were looking for that last resort. So I feel honestly that it propelled my business. I got very, very lucky by that. Lots of businesses were not doing well during COVID. I was booming because I was giving people something to give them relief, to get them over that hump, to help them get to work during the day. I was helping people that couldn't get in for surgeries manage their pain naturally. Now these people are in recovery. Some of them are post-surgery now in recovery, and I'm helping them through recovery, and their doctors are like, "What are you doing?" And they're like,
Right.
yeah, the pain pills that you're giving me, I'm actually using, this water soluble CBD or this topical pain cream. And
Right.
I can't even tell you how awesome it is that I actually have a doctor here in town now that is actually referring his customers over to me. I have Full Harvest Moon. Oh, am I even allowed to say that? I don't even know.
Oh
They're
yeah.
over. I know.
Anybody you want to give a shout out
Yeah.
to? Go right ahead. Feel free.
People, they are awesome because they're actually educating people. So if there's a 74-year-old woman walking in there because their doctor told her to go get some bedtime Betties, I don't think a 74-year-old that doesn't smoke needs 5 milligrams of THC. No, because she's
Right.
going to trip out and have a bad experience. And that's negligence on my part. Like, I don't think that's what's supposed to be going down. So honestly, Full Harvest Moon will send them over to see Krystle across from Red Shoe Barn in Plastow. They will tell these people to come to me. So having relationships like that in the industry, educating customers, not just taking their money, like this is serious stuff. Like these things have effects on people. Like I'm very serious that people can trip out. I'm sure we all have been there before. Had too much,
Right.
not a fun experience, right? Not fun.
Right.
So let's not be, an old lady looking to get some relief or be able to sleep, and then she's like having a really bad experience. So it's actually awesome. I love that place. They are fantastic. There's a couple other local shops that are really great about gearing towards wellness naturally. I have a CVS pharmacy with a pharmacist that will literally write on a piece of paper, "Go see Krystle across from Red Shoe Barn," because they'll say, "Listen, if you're looking for CBD, you probably don't want to buy Walgreens CBD." News alert, and let's repeat, if you are looking for CBD, don't buy Walgreens CBD or Amazon. Like seriously, guys, if you're thinking to buy a CBD product for like $25 and it can be effective, I'm sorry, no. And then you're going to already think, oh, CBD is for me. You just haven't had a quality product. Quality is really important in the industry.
Could you let them know the difference in quality? Rather than seeking someone like you who has the real natural products, rather than the store bought
Yeah,
brand.
all CBD is not created equal. So in the hemp industry, which is my industry, we're just a supplement. So there's no FDA regulations. There's nobody telling us what we can and can't do. So there are so many products out there. They don't even have CBD in the end product. They don't have quality products, or they are a wicked, thick oil that doesn't absorb into the human body. I mean, think about it. If I put baby oil all over my body, right? I'm going to glisten and glow for 5 hours. I'm going to go on stage in my bodybuilding outfit and I'm going to be shiny as hell, right? Because that
Right.
oil is way bigger than our cellular size. So news alert, if you're ingesting an oil like that, what do you think it's doing? It's going right in and right out, and your body's not absorbing it. But here's another shitty thing that it's going to do. It's going to spike your liver and your kidney enzymes to break that oil down, just like an alcohol, just like a fat. Now it's doing damage to your body like a damn pharmaceutical. So if you're out there
Right.
these cheap ass oils and you're taking 3 dropperfuls because you don't feel any effects from it, you're actually doing more harm for your body than good. So we break our oil in our water solubles down to the human cellular level, and we own a patent for that. So we literally have the smallest particle size of CBD on the market, mic drop. So when we're talking about fast acting, we have products that work in 3 to 5 minutes. And that's why I sample them in my shop, because 9 out of 10 people are going to be like, holy shit, what did you just give me? And it's
Right.
a euphoric feeling, and you're not high. Your brain is totally alert. You're focused, you're awake, but your body is in euphoria because you are not in pain. It is this complete, amazing feeling. I talk about it being almost like an edible without any, you're not stoned, but it's an edible, like body high. It's awesome.
Right.
So water soluble, CBD is where it's at. I literally take this, I put a full dropper of this into a shot of juice or water. I take it morning and night. It puts my body in homeostasis and keeps it in homeostasis. That is the way that it's meant to be taken. I believe it's preventative. Even if you don't think you need CBD, start taking it because you're going to just feel the difference in your body almost immediately. So yes, not all products are created equal. If you're looking for the best, it's a great place to come. If you're looking for something that's quality, you're going to want to make sure your product has the Hemp Authority seal. If it does not have the Hemp Authority seal, then it's not following any regulations. So we are part of this thing called the Hemp Authority. They have 4-stage lab testing. They're promoting quality. They have they're very transparent. They have no heavy metals, no toxins in any of their products. And there's probably only about 50 out of the thousands of hemp providers out there, 50 companies that follow these regulations. So number one, if you're buying some crap online and it doesn't have that approval, I would just not use it. I would not use it. That's the truth. So there you
go. Right. Hey, so do you I know there's a difference in the things that you can use CBD for. So you mind sharing with the people, whether they got arthritis pains or if it's sleep or if it's appetite or
yes. So
yeah.
Okay. Wellness factor with CBD. CBD is that all around body balancer. So it's a mood enhancer because it's automatically making your body feel good. So now mind body connection. Now you feel good. So it is uplifting for your mind. It's relaxing for your body. So it helps with things like anxiety, daily stresses, PTSD, helps with a lot of neurological symptoms because it's reducing inflammation. So a lot of things that are, going on in the brain are just caused by inflammation that's ongoing in the system, usually caused by something that we're eating, something that we're ingesting. Again, we're talking about inflammation from sugars and processed foods. These chemicals build up in our system and they cause these negative effects. So at least if we're taking CBD, we can try and counteract some of those negative effects. So regular water-soluble CBD, I tell all my customers, not patients, I'm sorry. You are my clients now. You're not a patient.
Right.
But this is for pain, inflammation, anxiety. We also have this product I touched on just a little bit. This is called CBG. So CBG is a little bit more uplifting. It's really, really good for people that have any sort of gastrointestinal issues, GI issues, Crohn's, diverticulitis, colitis, that sort of stuff. It's going to reduce inflammation in the gut, and it also focuses on brain health. So I was talking about these long-lasting COVID symptoms. If you guys are having those symptoms, no smell, no taste, hit me up because this is where it's at. This is what's going to just zoom here and reduce the inflammation in your neurological system. It helps a wicked lot with my ADHD. I actually put this in decaf coffee, so I'm not getting the stimulation of the caffeine. I'm not going to get the crash, no jitters, no anxiety. This is going to give me clean, plant-based health. Okay, so it's like energy from almost like a citrus fruit. We also have a cannabinoid called CBN. So CBN is like a non-sedative sleep aid. Lots of people are having issues shutting their brains down right now. So balancing your body during the day with CBD to help with stress, and then taking some CBN at night will really help to shut your brain down and make your body feel heavy so you can go to bed. Now, this is the closest thing that we have to mimic like a THC product without any psychoactive effect. So it does actually start off as THC and it actually converts into CBN, which has zero psychoactive effect, but very similar to the way that it will shut your brain down and make your nerves feel very heavy. So lots of great reviews on this product. I have even used this as like a muscle relaxer, microdosing it. So not taking enough where it's making me want to go to bed, but enough that my muscles are relaxed to that next level. So people that get car accidents, are recovering from injuries, weightlifters, this is an awesome muscle recovery. And it's not going to give you that like brain fog. It's not going to be that like sedative hungover feeling like when you're coming off of, a regular muscle relaxer pharmaceutical. So those are our 3 cannabinoids that are really, really important. So I can almost always help people if they're looking for energy, wellness, or sleep. CBD can be given to your animals. I have a ton of people coming in here that have dogs, especially, that are hyperactive, that have separation anxiety, that have a real hard time with fireworks or thunderstorms. So we have that fast acting formula that you can literally give it to your pet by just infusing it into their favorite treat. It will work in minutes and last for hours. I've seen videos of my exact products taking one of my customers' dogs out of a seizure in about 15 to 20 seconds. It's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. The stuff works, you guys, and it works fast. So I just gave up an 18-year career as a dental assistant to open this shop 2 years ago. And it's literally because I went into the shop and started using these products with the dental assistants, the doctors, the staff, and they were blown away. Their shoulders weren't hurting, their wrists weren't hurting, the tempo of the practice went down, nobody was running around stressed out because we were behind, and it was a no-brainer for me. I'm like, if I just did that at this one place of employment, what could I do if I get my hands on the world?
Right, right.
Kidding.
That's great. So do you want to let them know any of your business information? You could give us a little tour,
All right.
whatever you want.
Yeah, you guys want to tour my office. This is my product shelf back here, guys. This is mainly my water-soluble CBD, CBG, CBN. We have it in lots of different flavors. For you guys that are THC friendly, we have an entire line of industrial hemp-derived THC products as well. All of our THC is geared towards wellness. So yes, you are going to get a high, but you are also going to get well. So we make sure to put in cannabinoids that will help with inflammation as well. So just kind of take you guys over here. This is my sample station. So I do legitimately have a CBD cafe here. You can stop in and grab coffees, teas infused with our water solubles. So even if you just didn't want to buy something, but you wanted to come in and just grab a $6 tea and see how it made you feel, you'd be able to do that very easily. And we also do free samples daily. So that's at our sample station. This is my flower bar. So I have a lot of hemp flower, CBG keef, moon rocks. My top shelf is all 21 plus. This is my industrial hemp derived THC line. Some of you may know about it. Delta 8 is a huge new product that's out on the streets. Make sure you're not getting synthetic Delta 8 because it will really wreck you. Guys, know what you're putting in your body. This isn't a game at all. Some of you guys probably remember getting really shitty vape carts in the beginning off the street. And yeah, they were only $25, but you're straight up vaping heavy metals into your lungs.
You must have muted yourself. I'm sorry. Krystle.
Set up if you're looking for a gift for a special.
We lost you again. I think we lost you again. Oh, we can't hear you. I think we lost you. It may be a bad connection.
To be able to direct you in the right direction. I don't just want you looking online and picking a product. Call me or DM me. Like, I'm here all the time. I tell my customers I am a certified hemp-based wellness consultant. Number 1 is education for me. And number 2 is getting you the right product. And number 3 is, yeah, the money. That's nice. It comes with it at the end. I'm very fortunate to be able to give wellness out and make a living off of it. I feel blessed in doing it. Thank you, Lord Almighty, because seriously, this is like what I've been waiting my whole life for. I know it sounds cliche, but
Right.
I think I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hey, that's great. That's awesome. We appreciate you for putting the information out there. I think they kind of lost a little bit of the hearing. Maybe it was a connection error.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was just a little bit, maybe like 30, 45 seconds, maybe a minute. But what I'll do, I'll definitely post all your information in the description links. We'll definitely get your information out there. They can reach out to you. If you have a business card or anything you want to show them like that, that'll always help too. Go ahead, take the floor.
Bam. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's probably backwards.
CBD American Shaman of
Oh,
Plastow.
hit me up.
Yes, yes. Great. So, do you have any plans? Anything new coming up? Any events that you'd like to let them know about?
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, we actually offer a lot of special events and VIP events here at the shop. So if you wanted to get a group of friends together, I do like VIP sample nights where you could bring in 5 of your friends. I'll charge you all $20. I'll do a full education night. I'll let you sample like 5 of my products. Also, if you guys are looking into like cool, fun nights where you want to do some sampling, but maybe a craft, I do like macrame nights. I've had tea parties here. I have had 3 amazing sip and smoke, so I'm hoping to get that upcoming. My boy Key is going to get me some Jamaican vibes, hopefully this summer. So if you can make your way up to southern New Hampshire, the Plastow Haverhill area, we're hoping to have at least 2 sip and smokes this summer. They were really, really popular. We had like a Jamaican jerk barbecue truck at one of them, live music, smoke, drink, no alcohol, straight CBD vibes. I like to have these canned teas. These are freaking bomb. So we drink a lot of these canned teas with CBD wellness. So it's very chill, awesome atmosphere. But yeah, I do a ton of events. I hop around like the Tewksbury area, Hudson area a lot. I do a lot of vendor and craft events. So I post those all on my Facebook. So if you're looking to kind of pop in and check me out at an event in Massachusetts when I'm there, feel free to do so. Otherwise, you guys can hop in and see me anytime. I'm open 10 to 6 at my shop in Plastow. It's at 23 Plastow Road. It's right across from Red Shoe Barn in Plastow. So you can look that up. It's a staple. It's been there since I was a kid. But yeah, I'm always doing new, exciting things. Hopefully, going to be hitting up the Deerfield Fair this summer, doing a couple of food truck festivals and seafood events. Just trying to get out there to more people, sample more people, and just spread the cannabis love. That's my mission.
Right. That's great. It's always good to have, especially an option to over-the-counter and prescription drugs right now during this time. A lot of people are seeing some great results. I had that shoulder injury that you were talking about, and nothing worked. I was down for months, and I think I took CBD maybe 3 or 4 days, and I'm still not having any issues. So yeah, I'm a living testimony of it definitely works. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add or
Um,
any?
yeah, my closing statement is if you guys have been unsure about it, now's the time to try it. Hit me up. If you guys mention this little segment here and how you heard about me, I'll be sure to pass along a 15% discount for your first order. I always do free shipping. So yeah, hit me up, people, because I'm here to help you live your best life. For real.
Thank you so much, Krystle. Hey, I really appreciate it having you. Um, you know, this is good for educating people about CBD products. Maybe they were unsure about a specific ailment that they had that it will help them with. They can always reach out to you now, and get a little bit more education about it if they need. And this also helps promote for business. We just want to see people who are into like holistic living, natural products, and just looking to help the people find a way to feel better so they can be better. And that's great. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Krystle. It was great having you. Thank you so much for being here.
Y'all have a great night, okay now?
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace and power to you.
Rheaume
Peace.
out.
Peace. Peace and power. Peace and power. That was Krystle Rheaume of CBD American Shaman, Plastow, New Hampshire. I will post her information below in the links. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Nation One Love podcast show. It's your boy Key Norfolk. Until next time, peace and power.